Hey and welcome to Beginner DJ. In this tutorial I'm going to show you exactly how to get started as a DJ. So let's get into it. You want to start but you don't know how, okay? What should my DJ name be? Guys, don't worry about any of this. It's not important right now. You are a beginner, so it's about keeping it super simple and let's not get ahead of ourselves. So don't worry, let's get you started. So this is the exact equipment that I learnt on when I began to DJ. I was 14 years of age. I invested all of my paper round money, all of my savings into buying this equipment. It was the best thing that I ever done. I'm now 35 years of age. I'm still an active DJ, so I've got 21 years experience and knowledge in this profession. But this equipment back then was considered very, very good. But I know what you guys are thinking. Old school, right? Bruh. We are now in the digital DJ era where the best time for any person who has a passion for music and wants to monetize a skill and become a DJ, the timing's never been better, guys. But my advice to you is to invest sensibly and start digital, okay? So in this tutorial, we are going to look at what controller to get, laptop, what software to have, what speakers to use, what headphones to use, and obviously cables and a stand. I just want to clear up this argument. It's a debate that I've had with many beginner DJs. What's best to start on? Controller, CDJs, decks and a mixer. Now 100% it's controller for multiple reasons, but these are the clearest reasons. It's easier to use, there's less to consider, it will enhance your learning, it's cost effective, and it's very low maintenance. Where if we look at CDJs and decks and a mixer, very hard to use. If you're a beginner and someone puts you in front of a decks and mixer, it's going to be very hard to find your way around. There's way more to consider. It can be very confusing. Believe me, the decks alone are anything from £1,000 to £1,500 just starting price, so it's not cost effective, and obviously they're high maintenance to look after. So 100% approved DJ controller is the best way to start. So let's look at some controller options. Now this is a NUMARK MIXTRACK Pro 3. I've actually used this bit of kit myself. It's a great controller. It's great for a beginner. It's a 2-channel controller. It has phono outputs to connect to your speakers. It's USB powered so you can connect it directly to your laptop. As you can see, it has multiple options for effects. It's got jog wheels, pitch control, performance pads. But I'm not here to tell you about the ins and outs of this controller. I'm just telling you basically that this would be a great controller for a beginner DJ to start on. And the best thing about it, guys, you can pick one of these up for just £165. What I will do is I'll leave a link in the description of a short video just basically showing you this controller in its entirety. So option number 2, we have the Pioneer DDJ-SR. Again, another great bit of kit for any beginner DJ. It's a 2-channel controller, USB powered, phono outputs. This one also allows you to plug in a microphone, pitch control, 3 effect options. It's got slightly bigger jog wheels than the MIXTRACK Pro. It's got performance pads. It allows you to set up 8 hot cues as well. If you don't know what hot cues are, don't worry about that. I'm going to do other tutorials on this channel, so make sure you subscribe and I'll teach you everything you need to know about hot cues. This controller also has a really cool effect called the pad scratch, where you basically press down on the performance pads and it will basically add a scratch effect, so it will scratch the tune for you in time. It's a really cool effect, but what I'll do is I will leave a link in the description so you again can watch a video on this controller. So guys, you can go and pick up one of these controllers for £242 brand new. Okay, that's a really fair price for any beginner DJ. Option number 3, we've got the Pioneer DDJ-SR. Now again, a great bit of kit that I've had the pleasure of using. It's 2-channel controller, phono outputs, so you can plug in a booth monitor. If you don't know what a booth monitor is, again, I will be posting tutorials weekly, everything to do with DJing. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll explain exactly what a booth monitor is. It's got jack outputs, so obviously you can plug into your speakers. It also has an auxiliary input, so it will allow you to plug in additional devices like an iPod or an iPad to stream music through that and play it through the controller. It has 3 effect options, pitch control of course, medium jog wheels, same size as the SB, and again performance pads allows you to set up 8 hot cues. There are additional features as well on the performance pads, but I'm not going to get into everything on this controller. I just want to basically validate to you that this would be a good controller for a beginner DJ. So you can go and pick one of these up for used, £299, or brand new for £499. So now let's look at laptops and software. Now obviously the software that most DJs use and I use is a platform called Serato. There are other platforms, for example Recordbox and Traktor, but me personally, I use Serato. I personally feel that it is one of, if not the best DJ software there is. Okay, so there's free versions of Serato that I'm going to show you today that you could obviously invest in, and the best thing is a couple of them are free. So you've got Serato DJ Intro. You used to be able to download this directly from Serato. I'm not 100% sure if you still can, but some controllers, especially the NUMARK MIXTRACK Pro, they actually include this software on a CD for you. You've then got Serato DJ Lite, a free software that you can download from Serato. Really good for beginners because it allows you to have a practice mode on where you don't necessarily need to even have a controller. You can practice within your laptop environment, so it's really great for beginner DJs. And obviously you've got Serato DJ and obviously then Serato DJ Pro. You can download this for free on a trial basis, but then obviously if you want to upgrade to the DJ Pro, obviously there's an investment that you need to make. But all of these guys are a great way for you to start DJing, okay, on a laptop, of course. My advice to any beginner would be to start with Serato DJ Lite. It's not that dissimilar from Serato DJ or DJ Pro, but you don't want to jump in at the deep end, okay? So go and get Serato DJ Lite for free. As you can see at the bottom of the screen here, you can download those directly from serato.com/DJ. So let's just take a quick look at the software requirements for your laptop to run Serato. It doesn't matter what laptop you have, whether it be Mac or Windows, but you have to make sure that you have these versions of the software running on your laptop to make sure it's compatible with Serato and obviously the controller that you purchase. All of the free controllers that I've showed you on this tutorial are compatible with this software here, guys, so make sure you meet the requirements. So now let's look at headphone options. Okay, now it's all about personal preference, but here are 3 headphone sets that I've used throughout my career. There's been others, of course, but these are the 3 that I got on with the best. Now, obviously, you've got the NUMARK headphones. They're very basic, but for £7.50, guys, and a beginner DJ, you can't go wrong. There's no point investing £149, as you can see down here with the Sennheiser ones, because yes, they're a great headphone, but as a beginner, do you really need to be investing that sort of money into a headphone? No, you don't. If you're a DJ that's active 3 or 4 nights a week and you hold down residencies, by all means, you need to invest in a good pair of headphones. But for now, the NUMARKs would just be great for you guys. Me personally, I currently use the Sony NDRs. I think they're a great headphone. I think they're very reasonably priced. There's many good things about them. They have rotatable ear pads, padded ear cups. You can actually replace the pads on the ear cups as well, change colors and whatnot, and the sound quality is excellent. But these are just 3 pairs of headphones that I've used, and they could be an option for you. But guys, you could have other headphones. I know DJs that use the Apple headphones that you get 3 with an iPhone. It doesn't matter, whatever works for you works, but these are just some suggestions. So now let's look at some speaker options, okay? Active speakers, which basically means they have a built-in amplifier. So these are actually the studio monitor speakers that I have at my studio at home. They're called M-Audio's AV32s. They have the rear RCA input, which is basically, RCA is basically a phono lead. It's just another terminology for it, but it's a phono lead on the back. You've got front auxiliary and a front headphone input as well. You've got volume control, so you can directly control the volume of your speaker on the front of the speaker. They're lightweight. I think they weigh a couple of kilograms. Perfect for beginners. They come in a pair, and as you can see, they sit nicely on your desktop next to your laptop, and you can go and pick up a pair of these guys for £72 for a pair. And believe me, they are really good in sound quality. They would be a great investment for any beginner DJ. Or if you wanted to obviously get something a little bit more substantial, you could go with something like this. Now these are obviously an active speaker with a 12-inch woofer. You can also get them in a 10-inch woofer or a 15-inch woofer, completely up to you, but obviously it's dependent on what space you have in your house or where you're going to be setting up as a DJ. You can see the dimensions there on the screen. The inputs is obviously RCA, phono, and XLR. You've got the volume control on the back. It's also got EQ control on the back, so you can determine the bass and the treble. It's also got an XLR or jack mic line, so you can plug in a microphone to them, and they weigh 11 kilograms. So it's not too heavy, but it's way heavier than obviously the monitor ones that I previously showed you. Just an option, guys. It completely depends what you want to spend, but this would be a good investment if you obviously wanted something a little bit more substantial, and these would cost you about £119 per speaker. Okay, so you're looking at around just under £240 for a pair of these speakers. You can get cheaper ones, but this is just something that I've used in the past and I wanted to recommend them to you guys. So now let's look at the relevant cables that you need to obviously connect your equipment. So obviously all of the controllers are USB powered, so that means we have to have a USB power cable to connect the controller to your laptop into a USB port. So as you can see, this is what it looks like. You can get them in various colors, lengths and sizes and whatnot, but this is basically needed. You have to have this. If you don't have this, you won't be able to obviously DJ, because you won't be able to connect your controller to your laptop. And these start at anything around £3 up to £15, okay? Obviously you need phono leads, which obviously we looked at. They were called RCAs in a couple of the slides, but they're called phono leads. You obviously have a red and a white plug-in for each one. Red basically means right, it goes in the right hand side, and white obviously goes in the left hand side. Don't forget that, that's a major key. Red means right, and obviously left is white. So these help you connect your controller to your speakers, and these will start at anything from £3 to £10. You might need a couple of these, maybe invest in 3 or 4 just to keep a few spares at home. And obviously if your speakers and your controllers need a jack to phono lead, then obviously that's the jack to phono leads right there. You've got the jack on the left and obviously the phono lead on the right, and it will help you connect your controller to your speakers. And these start at anything around £5 up to about £10. So now just quickly look at laptop stands, okay? It's not a necessity, guys. You don't need a laptop stand. You could easily just put it on your desk or on your table, whatever. But for me, I think it's a good little investment because it gets the laptop a little bit higher and it's a little bit nicer on your back and neck. You're not constantly looking down over your controller, okay? You can obviously have these stands tucked underneath your controller, so obviously your laptop can sit just a little bit over your controller, which makes it a little bit easier to work everything together. So the one at the top, this is the fold away stand. There's a couple of brands that I've seen, there's Stanton and Gorilla. I actually have the Gorilla version of this. It's a really good stand. It's perfect height, and it just simply folds away. As you can see in the picture, you fold it up, you can put it in your DJ bag, happy days. And these start around £30 up into £75. You could find them cheaper, you could find them secondhand, but this is just obviously through the research that I've seen for this tutorial. Then you've obviously got a similar stand underneath. It's an adjustable stand and case. The brands that I've seen are SoundLab and again Gorilla. Gorilla makes some really good laptop stands, guys, so go and check them out. Google Gorilla stands and it will come up. I will leave a link in the description as well. Again, it's got slide under legs, but the only pain about this one is, guys, you have to reassemble it each time. So you have to take it down, put it in the bag, get it out, set it up again. So for me, the fold away stand is a better option. Slightly more expensive, but in the long run, a better investment. So obviously the adjustable stand here ranges from £20 to £30. So guys, I've got a little golden nugget for you here, a little bit of advice that I wanted to give to you guys. Now, I really think that what I'm about to show you would be a great investment for any beginner DJ, and it's this, okay? This package is perfect for beginner DJs. This is what you get. You get the MIXTRAK Pro free, you get 2 active speakers, you get the headphones, you also get free Serato DJ intro software. You will have to clarify if they provide the USB power lead. I'm certain they won't provide phono leads, but again, you can go and get those separately or online at Amazon or anywhere online. Probably Amazon's the best place. Cheap and cheerful, anything from £5 to £10. This, guys, is a really good package because it's everything that you need, and it's only going to cost you $274.99. That is a really good price. Believe me, if you were to go and buy one deck, one CDJ, Pioneer, whether it be Mark 1, 2, whatever, you're looking at anything from £1,000 to £1,500 if you're lucky. This, you're getting everything for $274.99. Once you've bought this, you can be an active DJ. You can start to learn and sharpen your skills as a DJ. If you've enjoyed this video and you've taken some value from it, please do like or leave a comment, and make sure to subscribe and click the bell so you're notified of any time that I release a new video. Take care.